Comedian Stephen Atkins. Stephen Atkins.
Yeah, this thing is as tall as I am. I will let you know, my name is Stephen Atkins. I know my voice sounds a little weird. I hit puberty less than any other man should. My name is spelled Atkins, A-T-K-I-N-S. You don't know how many times I've heard it say, is your name spelled with a D or a T? I'm like, it's spelled with a T, ma'am. She's like, okay, so it's A-D-K? I'm like, no, it's A-T-K. She's like, oh, well, is your name spelled with a P-H? And I'm like, ma'am, do you want a pen through your eye? I'm just trying to get to fucking class. This is my first time performing stand-up live. Let me just do what any comedian should have done when they got up here and move this fucking thing out of the way. Get out of here, you fucking stand. No one likes you. Seriously, like every comedian moves the stand out of the way. I'm like, what did this stand do to you? Did it murder your family? Speaking of families, as he said, I work at Toys R Us, meaning I'm never going to have a fucking family in my life. There was a lady who came in. She wasn't at my register, thank God. I would have argued with her. She was in 2 registers behind me. She was complaining that we were selling Breaking Bad action figures. Anyone here watched Breaking Bad?
Me, I did.
Well, I know you did.
All of them.
She was complaining we were selling... Excuse me. We were selling Walter White action figures and his fucking lackey. I don't know his name. We were selling the action figures, and this lady was outraged. She was like, "You're selling Breaking Bad action figures. There is fake crack in that little thing." I'm like, "Ma'am, it's a fucking toy store. We're gonna sell toys. I bought a fucking Freddy Krueger action figure from it last year. You know how fucking weird that is, buying a fucking dead guy who goes in your dreams, who used to rape children?" Yes, laugh, Freddy Krueger does that. Speaking of that, I say the worst kind of jokes to my friends that will make Christians blush. And by blush, I mean leave the room. I had a Christian friend of mine saying something like, "I don't get necrophilia. That's terrible. What is that?" And I'm like, well, they're the type of person where the corpse doesn't say no. Some of you have to think about it. I was not prepared for this. I have no set. Literally, there's a bunch of fucking shit that happened to me earlier today that I could have been talking about. Like, I had almost an hour-long conversation about sex organs on shapes. Sex organs on shapes. There was like a triangle was a female, a square was a male, and then we got into, is her asshole or vagina a triangle, or is it a cylinder, or what shape is it? I'm just blown back that we were even having a conversation in the first place. Speaking of sex organs, I was on Tumblr earlier today. Anyone know Tumblr? Woo! Yeah, that guy. That guy's a good man. Tumblr is comedy and titties. That's what it is. I follow almost a bunch of porn blogs, and I just found out that the human vagina kind of looks like a hamburger. It seriously does. I've never even seen a vagina. Well, unless porn counts. And speaking from what that guy said, that if jerking off counts to almost a mile, was it that guy or that guy?
It was that guy.
Oh, was it that guy?
It was that Thomas.
Whoever the fuck it was.
Yeah, it was
If jerking off means that it's almost running a mile, and he was almost running 7 miles, does that mean I'm like as fucking strong as Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Yeah.
It's a masturbation joke, people. It means I never stop it. The jerk-off train has no brakes. Some of you like to think about that. I will end with, I am single. I'm single. I'm not in a relationship. I think part of that being, I like my women kind of like I like my coffee. Black or imported from Asia. All right. My name is Steven. Thank you. Good night. Get the fuck over here. You have a job to do.
Give it up. Keep it going for Steven Atkins. Don't feel bad. I'm single too.